aboard Flight 264. We will be in the air approximately 2 hours.
Saudi has been a reflection of what happened in the country throughout its history. What started 77 years ago or more with a single aircraft is today a conglomerate with more than 144 aircraft, a company that has 13 different business units and sub-companies. We are the predominant airline for connecting the domestic market and connecting Saudi Arabia with the world. Saudia carried our youth throughout the years to study abroad. Today, the group employs over 36,000 people. It would be no surprise for you to find a Saudia employee in almost every other family in Saudi Arabia. This is a responsibility that we hold very dear to our heart and something that we invest in more and more to create more economic value, to create more social value to the country and to the world at large.
We have a long history in aviation. We've covered regional network with the neighboring countries, fostering religious travel, commerce, tourism, and at the same time, a very vast international network expanding currently up to 100 stations. We consider ourselves the wings of the Vision 2030. What that translates into for us in aviation is 100 million visits, 30 million religious visits. The airline will be focusing on a Jeddah hub, which will be connecting the world to Saudi Arabia, allowing people to come and visit the kingdom. And at the same time, it's not only about moving people, but it's also about having a cargo hub that will allow e-commerce to prosper throughout the region and Saudi Arabia as well. When it comes to innovation, Saudia, it's actually going through a very aggressive digital transformation. So when we talk about what you'll see on in-flight connectivity, on in-flight entertainment, the whole customer experience, it will be a very different journey for our passengers. It's going to be a seamless, personalized journey going forward.
We believe that Saudia is a diamond in the rough and we want it to shine. Our Shine program is aiming to deliver on 4 main strategic priorities. Priority number 1 is that we want to revisit all our operational processes, our services, our products to make sure that we are providing the best customer experience, but also at the most efficient way. The second priority for us is digital transformation, to make it safer, to make it better for the passengers to enjoy our flights. Number 3, we are a reflection of what happens in the country. Playing our role in achieving whatever the country's transformation, Vision 2030, is aiming to achieve is something very important for us. And then the 4th pillar, we will play a bigger and bigger role in transforming Jeddah into a global aviation hub. It's very important for us to align all of our strategic efforts with what is happening in the world and what is happening in the country as well. And Saudia's investment in this sector has also led to a lot of advantages when it comes to creating that socio-economic value in other sectors as well. For example, we are here in one of the most well-developed training academies for aviation, but we're not only training people on aviation here, we're training them on hospitality, we're training them on management. That is a value that Saudi adds to the local economy and to the global economy as well.
Prince Sultan Aviation Academy has been here for over 63 years. We were established in 1959. In 2010, the Prince Sultan Aviation Academy became an SBU for the Saudi Arabian Airlines Corporation. We got all of the training for all of the different training entities, and we put it into the academy. So whereas before, we were solely an entity doing aviation training for pilots, which is advanced training, flight attendants, dispatch, flight operations. Right now, the Saudia group went ahead and it took all of the training for its 100% owned SBUs and put it in the academy. So previously, the majority of the training that we had in Saudia group was not being provided outside. It was solely being provided to the airlines and its different departments. Now, with Vision 2030, the decision was made to put everything under one umbrella. We'll be more efficient, we'll improve the quality, and at the same time, we'll provide these services to all of the other aviation entities that want training. We're here to support. We're here not just to support the Saudia group, we're here to support the kingdom, we're here to support the Vision of 2030. We currently have contracts with many entities outside of the Saudia group. We're expanding to new campuses throughout the kingdom, and hopefully with these items we'll be able to affect the aviation ecosystem positively throughout all of the different fields.
We pride ourselves for transporting and serving more than 20 million passengers during the pandemic without a single case of infection on board our flights. We were one of the first airlines to achieve 100% vaccination amongst our crew. We applied more than 50 different safety measures on our flights to make sure that we have a 0% infection rate on our aircrafts. Also, one of the most important things we did during the COVID pandemic is not only focusing on the onboard health and safety measures for our passengers, but also during their airport experience to become the world's first certified by Apex. They actually named it the world's safest lounge from touchless technologies, which I think is also one of the things that added to Saudia's global reputation as one of the airlines that came out of the COVID pandemic as winners.
There is rapid growth occurring in aviation throughout the world. We're talking about growth in the number of fleet required. We're talking about growth in airport infrastructures. We're talking about growth in the whole ecosystem. We know we have a major role in transporting those 100 million visitors that are coming to the kingdom. But also, Saudi has a role to carry the brand of the kingdom.